still in our home pot. We had time, but now it's time to cast off. The longing for the great sea has grown, and now it's just enough. Is it really? Yes, it is. We are lost in our home pot. We had time but failed to chart a new course. The time adjacent the great sea is calling for us. Wow, that's awesome! You can really hear it. I'm pretty sure it's metaphorical. Full speed ahead in an undefined direction. The weakest plan I've ever had is now being put into action. Full speed ahead again, for new drive, new hope, new passion. Let's just go with the new master plan. Comes the light out of the approval of our captain. Oh, of all the silly stories that I told in Harbor Town, there was one interesting myth that the one confused guy told me, searched for so long but never found. The mysterious monolith. And since the day we left the harbor, well, every now and then that story comes to my mind, along with hypothetical questions. How much charge for such a thing? And of course, where to find? Is it a metamorphic or metaphorical stone? And can we decorate a home with it? Or is there anything else that I need to know before I go in the search of the monolith? Of all the silly stories that I told in Harbor Town, there was just one interesting myth that the one confused guy told me, searched for so long but never found. The mysterious monolith.
There is a common phrase used in many films, talks, media, and the phrase is protect our coasts and oceans. But I'd like you to pause for a moment and consider, if you had to protect your local coast and ocean, what exactly would you be protecting? I'd like to begin by asking you two questions. First, how many of you here have looked at a marine chart showing the varying depths of the sea off your local coast? Have you ever considered how deep you would be, say 5, 10, 20 kilometres offshore? And just like on land, how many uplifts and unique geological features lie off your coast? We are all really familiar with the fantastic variety of landscapes here in Taranaki. But why, I wonder, do the landscapes under the sea fall, for so many of us, into the great unknown?
The sky cleared up, revealed an island. To our surprise, it just popped up. Even the captain's map denies the adventure called. And so we went ashore. As we stepped on land, we couldn't help but to explore the traces of a lost civilization, evidence of beings who cherished life, a culture that has been lost to an apocalyptic scenario, perhaps. Well, we can't tell. Someone call a telescope geologist. Traces of a lost civilization, evidence of beings who slipped through the cracks of time. And as we stepped on land, our speculations got out of hand. Someone call a telescope anthropologist. Someone call a telescope geologist. following my path, the map, the way. I am following my intuition, but I don't know for sure. Sometimes I think of you, and then I'm not so sure. The ship has fallen apart, but I am good. I am unable to navigate, but probably on course, for sure. I'm drifting away in weightlessness. I am lonely here, but I am good. I am following. Well, I don't know. I am following nothing at all. And now the ship around me falls in pieces, but I'm not sinking yet. And I do know for sure I am good. It's hard to drown in weightlessness, zero gravity, but still remaining hope. The ship around me falls in pieces, but I'm not sinking yet. And I do know for sure I am good. It's hard to drown in weightlessness, zero gravity, but still remaining hope. Alright, it is 0600 and the day breaks. The sky comes to life. It's alright. We are on course, speed 12 knots, no deviations. That's the smooth sailing I like. And the sea stretches in every direction. The horizon just a faint dividing line. It's the only thing I see there in the distance, between the water and the sky. The ship, it has been blowing through the waves for days, and many more days will go by. The AIS still shows that we're alone here, between the water and the sky. My head up somewhere in between the stars on my night shift, well, every now and then. And then I'm glad that we share the same sky, and that one day I will be with you again. Yeah, one day I'll be with you again. sea stretches in every direction. The horizon just a faint dividing line. It's the only thing I see there in the distance, between the water and the sky. The ship, it has been plowing through the waves for days, and many more days will go by. The AIS still shows that we're alone here, between the water and the sky, between the water and the sky. From the time when the machines broke down and we escaped the witches' deadly spells, 1,000 things were said and done, and they seemed nice, but now I think they were intended for something else. Sometimes I think about the rats deep in the sewers, and how I could be their leader and king. But to jump ship at full speed was never an option, even if I could land safely, I think. From the age of the machines and the confused humans and witches, toxic spells. So many things were done, and yes, they seemed quite hateful, but if we go deep down, I think we will find something else. Sometimes I dream about the rats deep in the sewers, and how I befriend their leader and king. But to jump ship at full speed was never an option, even if it's just in my dream. King of the sewers. I could be king of the sewers. The machines won't follow me deep down into the sewers, and even if they do, I got my army of rats to protect the underworld. I play some skillful maneuvers as king and leader of my new friends. I could be king of the sewers. I could be leader of the rats. I could be king of the sewers. I could be leader. I could be king of the sewers. I could be leader of the rats. I could be king of the sewers. I could be leader of rats. Sometimes when the waves hit us, we lose our nerve. And when we lost our nerve, we're overcome by feelings of overwhelm. Oh, turmoil and the water, that's usually so calm. But for now, I feel good. I stand on top of the tower of metaphor, enjoying the sunbeams and in the silence. For now, I feel good. The horizon painted with colors of every story ever told up to now. You ask me, how do you feed a hungry heart, and how to fulfill the longing for the great sea, and how do we use the metaphorical space, all of its vastness? Tell me, how should we do this? Oh, I can feel the feelings of overwhelm that building up, but I know a place that is safe. And right now, I feel good, I feel so good, I feel so good. Meet me at the top of the tower, enjoying the sunbeams and in the silence. For now, I feel good, I feel so good. The horizon painted with colors of every story ever told up to now. Yeah, every story ever told up to now. This is every story ever told up to now. One, two, three, four. The storm rages, the ship is tossed. She stands with steady hands. The waves crash wet, but we fear no harm on the ship that she commands. For quite a while we've been out here, we've been through many storms by now. The sea, it might be powerful, but we make it safe somehow. The sea is friendly, the sky is kitsch, salt on our lips. There's a new feeling inside me, but I don't know what it is. It seems my connection to the sea is growing to an extent where it's hard to tell where the ocean begins and where I end. These are the endless songs sung by the sea, and we will be one verse in the eternal canon conducted by the moon. And these are the endless songs sung by the sea, and one day we will be gone. Only the seagulls will be there to hear this song. These are the endless songs sung by the sea, and we will be one verse in the eternal canon conducted by the moon. These are the endless songs sung by the sea, and one day we will be gone. Only the seagulls will be there to hear this song. Only the seagulls will be there to hear this. Do you recall our stay in Labyrinthos Town? The captain asks me gently, her voice a soft sound. The winding streets, the steps to nowhere, we lost ourselves not knowing up from down. The map I bought that it saved us is no longer to be found. Do you recall our quest of finding the monolith? In our heads a foolish thought, investigating that myth. We searched through ruins and shattered walls, found broken dreams and shattered stone. Next time we'll bring an expert to understand the unknown. These days went long ago, and yet we have those nostalgic feelings. We wish the home pod was still far away, and yet the seagulls already sent their greetings. Mysteries of missing maps from Labyrinthos Town. I'm moving the captain as we're approaching the landfall. Follow up ideas to a plan that was my weakest one. I'm moving me as we're approaching the landfall. And here we are, back in Harbour Town, with a lot stories to tell. Smooth sailing works differently, and yet our journey went well. And here we are, back in Harbour Town, thread for new plans to begin. We should celebrate the longing, and we should dance with the machine. begin. Let's celebrate the longing and dance with the machine. Ba-da-ba-ba.